to the Real Talk GTA podcast, where we dive deep into the chaos and creativity of Los Santos. I'm one of your hosts tonight, YK, and we got my dog Billy right here across from me.
Yo, yo.
Each week we explore the story, strategy, and culture that make GTA 5 a phenomenon. Whether you're a seasoned player or just getting started, join us as we unpack the latest updates, share tips, and connect with more of the fellow fans. Let's go ahead and jump into the world of Grand Theft Auto like never before. We got one of the best public card me hosts on the show tonight, Morse LSMC. What's going on, bro? How you feeling tonight?
Yes, sir. What's good? What's good? Pleasure to be here.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you for, pulling
Welcome,
up to
bro.
the podcast on
Thank you.
me.
Thank you.
Most definitely, man. Let's go ahead and get straight into it, man. Let's start from the top, man. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself for the people that, never really heard your voice before, but been pulling up to all your card meets and things like that, How did you kind of get into the GTA scene and, just playing GTA and becoming a host?
Hell yeah. Well, first and foremost, your boy Morse LSMC. I've been gaming for a long time, man, since a kid, and here we are. Started this crew back in 2015 for Los Sicos MC, and been kicking ass ever since with them. Um,
Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's
Also,
up, most
also,
definitely.
not to mention, sorry, not to mention, we also do car meets, whether they be public lobbies, whether they be friends only. You know, it's always been about community and getting people together. And to this day, here we are doing exactly that.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. You say you've been doing this for a long time, you know what I mean? Was it anybody when you first started that like kind of inspired you to kind of get into the path that you going down now, or like how did that kind of come along? 'Cause I know a lot of people got like different journeys through life in real life, before they play video games and like why the reason they own a video game. So like, how did your journey, kind of steer you in the direction you're going?
For me, it was just seeing the community, seeing what was going on. You know, there's a lot of chaos, as you know, in the GTA community, but to me, it was about finding them good people and having these people stick together and do something positive, as opposed to the craziness that we experience as soon as you hop into, say, a GTA Online session.
Go into go into further detail on that, bro. Like go into was there like a certain moment where you was like, I want to start something different, or was it just like something that you seen? Like go a little bit more into detail to that.
Um, well, for me, yeah, to be honest, well, you know, to me, what it was seeing that there wasn't that many car meets or car meet groups going on at the time. I started back in 2015 when there wasn't uh, many, to my knowledge, many groups going around like that where they just have people kind of like this, just crews. A lot of them kind of had the tendency of, I'm sure they can get a car meet going and stuff, but as soon as some chaos erupts, um, they kind of they kind of push back, or they kind of don't know what to do. Whereas us, we militarize ourselves, and we're really ready for the action.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Why a MC? You know what I mean? Like out of all the deals that were out there, why an MC? You know what I mean? Like that was one of my biggest questions that I was thinking. I was actually
Yeah,
talking to you guys about that because
yeah,
and let me elaborate on that. It's just a matter of like I ain't gonna lie, like when I hopped on here, you know, I seen the motorcycle club, the little businesses and stuff like that, but I didn't take like I didn't think too forward into it. And then I met a dude that was in the crew, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I was a part of MC," and I started thinking like, you know, an MC, you know, you take that like that's like some real gangster shit type thing like that. Like I mean, like everybody got, you know, you got like Crips and Bloods and things like that, you know, in terms of like the real world stuff. But then when you come in and you do and you RP with the MC, like taking further into that.
yeah. So it started off as an MC because I started off on PS3. You know, my thing was motorcycles. You know, I had a big thing for motorcycles, cruising motorcycles, and I decided to go around public lobbies and kind of network. And I started meeting people that kind of had that in common. You know, instead of starting all that craziness. we got together instead, and we've been cruising ever since. And that's why we decided on the MC. It was never intended to be, uh, like all like crazy, like fully in 100% MC. It was just the fact that we cruise motorcycles. We didn't want to get any weird politics or anything like that within the MC community as there is now.
So you say like politics as in there is now, like so they even politic, within GTA. You guys don't follow those guidelines. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, you have your 99% community, and then you have
Oh, I got you. Hey,
For some reason, my mic is quiet.
oh, give us 1 second here. Give us 1 second here. You gotta.
All right.
where
We
were
good?
we? Sorry about that.
No,
Yes, sir.
it's all good. So we go back to that. When we were talking about like the politicking and stuff like that, and in game. So like you guys meet up with like other MCs and like rules. Like, is there like unwritten rules? Is like, or is it something that you guys just bye bye? Like y'all pull up on each other? Like how does that go?
Yeah, so as far as other MCs, we found out the hard way, unfortunately, that we can't do collaborations. We've tried, we really have. But as soon as another MC sees us or whatever, they kind of have the worst of intentions. They try to stab you in the back and do all this crazy stuff. And that's not what we do, not what we signed up for. So as far as like rules and what have you, for us, it's just respect one another, and if anything pops off, be there to back up your homie. The thing about LSMC is that you can cruise, but it's not limited to cruising. You really got to know how to defend yourself and kick ass when it comes down to it too. Back up your brother when that time comes. So
No doubt.
people don't even really you don't get to just hang out. Like you don't get to just when it comes down to it and somebody needs to be backed up, needs some help. Um, you know, we need people that are ready to kick ass.
Right, right. But that's like kind of, you know what I mean? Not really on no PvP shit, but still down with the MC shit. Like when it comes down to it, you know what I mean? I definitely understand that. So like, how do like the patches and things like that work when people do want to join your MC club? You know what I mean? Do you do it like the traditional MC way, or like do y'all do things a little different?
Nah, we do things a little. If I had to say, I think we do things a little different. Our process has kind of changed a little bit throughout time, but right now, pretty much our requirements are to come to like two or three of our meets, our sessions, our gatherings, and see if you're a good fit, if you like what we got going on, and vice versa. You might not like it. You might be looking for something that's more, as we said before, the 1% route. Um, so it all depends. If people like what they see, they can join up. And if not, then that's cool too.
Some of that, some of that. So like, re- I say this real life. We on a game. Like, do you guys do prospect it? Like, you guys prospect it in terms of like people show up to the meetings. I know that you said that, um, but it's gotta, like, you came up with that process as well. Since you said that you kind of adapt and don't necessarily do like what the one percenters do. I'm kind of curious, and obviously we'll have other interviews in terms of like that too. But like your guys' process, because like you said, it might not be for everybody. But like your guys' process, you got a prospect, you hang around. You know what I mean? Some people you catch a body in the game. Like, is it what
Yeah,
like?
we didn't start until as of recently doing this thing where we kind of required like very, where you kind of come through a few times and see what's good. Before we had the whole process where you'd have to prospect for at least a few weeks, at least 2 week minimum, and see what's going on. Because you got a lot of weirdos. Um, but
Exactly.
nowadays
Exactly.
it's kind of been like, we've kind of been after people come through a few times, it's like, all right, if they're chill, they're chill, and if not, then we'll take care of that when the time comes. But for the most part, we've had a lot of good success as far as like people within the LSMC. Had a lot of great people come through and contribute.
That's
Oh
good.
yeah,
That's
that's what's
always
up.
good, bro. Yeah, that's what you always want to have for
From
sure.
from from PS4, you know what I mean? Like, what was like the MC community like in the PS4 days? You know what I mean? Is it a little different now that you're on PS5, or like do you miss the PS4 days? Did you like leave some friends, MC friends behind, or what? 'Cause I know
Yeah,
you was on PS4 for a long time.
yeah, unfortunately, there are some people behind. Slowly but surely, they are coming to PS5. Fortunately, which is always great news. The PS4 to PS5 kind of transition has been for the most part, it's been kind of similar. I mean, I feel like at the beginning of the PS4 MC community time, it was kind of like you didn't really have to worry about the whole thing, like we said before, the whole politics and what have you. You can kind of cruise and have a patch, and it's cool. But as time passed, they got into this whole stabbing patches and doing all that stuff that they like to do. Um, we kind of decided to go our own route, you know. But yeah, like I said, we'll definitely scope people out, and if it turns out that we got a bad apple or something like that, we'll take care of it.
Nah, I feel that. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's the whole 1% thing about? If you don't mind me asking, because like a lot of people that I know not too familiar with the MC communities and things like that. You know what I mean? So like, I kind of know you more for hosting car meets. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of interested in the MC side as well. So like, what's like the whole 1% thing, and that like what is that for the people that don't know?
For the one percenters, from my understanding, I'm not 1% or part of the 1% community, but from my understanding, they go through a strict set of rules within the GTA community. From my understanding, is they run ARs only. They do choppers only. Wear vests 24/7, be on a 24/7, and yeah, that's really really it. And just shoot it out if you see somebody else that has the patch on. Really, it doesn't matter who it is. And if you see that this person doesn't have a one isn't a 1%er like yourself for some reason, they are considered less than.
Oh, that's crazy. Nah, so I understand that, bro. I understand that. So let's take it back to some of your comments that you have there, bro.
Yes,
You
sir.
you how do you handle these situations when you're doing a car meet and you're in a public and somebody come and another MC pull up on you? You guys just start shooting it out. You try to regulate, or you just already know there's a op in the session. What do you guys do in that scenario? So as you were saying, bro, you don't even give the other MCs the benefit of the doubt of getting closer to your public session. So essentially, like you don't have them added up as friends, so they can't even get close to where it is that you guys are at. Is kind of what you're saying.
Well, I mean, what usually ends up happening is that other MCs are just on the scout, just kind of seeing what's going on. As soon as they see a bunch of tags with MC at the end, they kind of want to see what's going on. And given that we're usually running in a pack, they want to see what's going on. But a lot of it is just them kind of wanting, like I said, they've taught us that they're not worthy of trusting. So we, like I said, we respectfully try to tell them to keep their distance. But if that doesn't happen, then we take care of business accordingly. And we wish it weren't like that. We wish we were collabing and networking because I mean that's kind of why I started this whole LSMC in the first place was to network and have a bunch of solid people together kicking it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna say it out there. Like this. It is what it is. I don't get the whole backdooring people concept on that thing there. Trying to befriend somebody and then you backdoor them type thing, and then you catch them in other lobbies, and then they kind of jump lobbies because there's only one or two of them, and you got your pack with you. Like I don't understand that concept of where they get it from. And I say that because we had an issue where some of the members was like that. It was cooling, and they kind of got backdoored, whatever have you. But then we sent the cavalry on them, in terms of like the crew was like, nah, well, we can't let that happen type thing. We pulled up on them and they would get slapped around and then they would just leave the session. I'm like, bro, like you guys literally asked for this smoke, bro. Like you guys asked for this smoke. Like how are you going to leave the session when you guys asked for the smoke? Like is that kind of how like essentially the 1%ers work, or that's a misconception on my end?
Yeah, they get crazy, and it's funny because for us, I mean, we're really used to it. We've seen a little of everything. It's crazy to see that these people want to pop off, and then at the end of the day, one thing that we hear a lot is that they usually complain about the numbers. They'll be like, "Well, there's 12 of you, or there's 8 of you," or it's like, "Bro, to begin with, you started this."
Exactly.
One thing about us is that we're a shoot second crew or shoot second MC, so
Always.
we don't even like everything. If you've ever heard some MC talk about us, if you see them around in these free and public lobbies, they might say FLSMC or whatever, but tell them, ask them who started that, because at the end of the day, like I said, me and my boys, we have all made it real clear that we shoot second, so it's never something that we're starting, but we'll definitely end it.
No, yeah, that's the way it should be. That's why, like, you know what I mean. And I was kind of waiting to ask that question too, to see if just like it's a known thing that they just got backdoor people in GTA type shit.
Yeah, it's kind of what it is. That's what it is. We've seen MC dudes by themselves. We've seen them, six deep, seven deep, or whatever. They want to be cool for like 5 minutes, and then they want to try to take your patch. They want to stab you in the back.
Is that what it is? Is that what you called it? Like they what do they go off radar then they just stab you? Is that what you're talking about? Like in terms of like stab?
Yeah, patch stab. Yep. Patch stabbing, patch ripping, as they call it. And that's not even really our thing. Like we personally don't care about it. Like, at the end of the day, we're just cruising and chilling.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I feel you on that one for sure, bro. And I just laugh because I kind of acclimated to something like that going down too, bro. But it's all good.
Yeah, yeah. I actually watched something like that happen in a public session late night. We minding our own business, and like I guess it was a MC kid like cruising with us, right? But like some other dude pulled up and just killed him. Only stabbed him up. You know what I mean? And left. You know what I mean? So like I guess it get real out there. But I know you host like car meets and things like that in public lobbies. You know what I mean? Like you know, well at least I know you for hosting in public lobbies. You know what I mean? When I met you on PS4, why is it that you like hosting on public lobbies, or like have you stopped hosting in publics and like start posting like flyers and things like that, or are you still like really in publics?
The main purpose of going even in a public lobby is to network. At the end of the day, like I'm just going in there trying to, or the homies and I are trying to go in there and meet new people. We're trying to meet positive people. If that means that we have to go through lobbies and sometimes we gotta slap a dude up or two, then so be it. Um, but the car meet stuff is something that we've always really enjoyed doing, whether it's in a public lobby or like the friends only. We usually do friends only lobbies when we have more people, say like 20 or more people. We will usually do a friends only uh, car meet or cruise or some sort.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Are you still currently streaming like on YouTube and things like that? So like if people did want to join some of your car meets, like how would they be able to get in touch with you?
Yeah, so I'm slowly starting to get back into it. My Instagram, my YouTube is Morse underscore LSMC, and I've been doing the live streaming for a while. I've been slacking on it. I need to get back on it, but that doesn't mean I haven't been cruising with the homies. I've definitely been, behind the scenes cruising and trying to expand the network. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Every time I get on here, it's like, all right, let's meet some new people.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Also seen like you said you don't really do collabs, but I seen you do like something like a collab. I wasn't really sure what it was. But you guys like collabed with like some type of like air crew called like the Snowhawks or something, GTA Snowhawks. Could you kind of
Yes,
tell us a little bit
yeah,
about that
yeah. So
relationship?
I should have been more specific. We don't really for the most part do collabs with other MCs, just because of the way things have unfolded. We kind of have been left with no choice. Sure, there's been an MC here or there that we've hung out with that have a few members, but um, nothing on that level where it's a long-term thing.
Most definitely, most definitely. So like with the GTA Snowhawks, what is like, what are they like? Is that like a crew or what?
So the Snowhawks is they do air shows. They're pilots. They fly. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah.
cool.
And
That's
like I said, like we'll collab. We're open to collabing, but the thing is, like particularly like with MCs, it's just been quite the challenge to make that happen. So
all right.
like
Yeah, no,
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. If an MC approaches us beforehand, like hey, what's up? How's it going? Nice to meet you, and it kind of chatted up and beforehand and before approaching and all that. I'm open to that. But this whole like
Right.
pull up and like yeah, we can't do that no more.
Yeah, that's how things have changed. No
Yes,
doubt. I
sir.
feel that.
yeah, no, definitely understandable. I I, I kind of missed the I missed the kind of the I'm trying to figure out the word what I want to say here, bro. But I see some people around the table here. You know what I mean? Do you guys got a whole hierarchy within the crew? I know you got kind of essentially like an MC. You got president, you got sergeant arms, you got all that stuff in the crew. You guys run it structured like that too?
As of right now, it's not like that. It's just me, the press, and
Straight, straight.
yes, sir.
So how do
Uh,
you you
go
don't have any like trusted members within you? You just
Oh,
you just doing this.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We got some solid people here that have been with us for some time.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. You just hadn't ever wanted to do like a structure in terms of like that. That makes you. Do you feel like that would kind of make it like a 1%er type of structure?
No, I'd like to do it. The thing is, in the past, we've kind of tried something along those lines out of doing that, the structure thing, and it kind of, it led to people power tripping and kind of
Why?
doing.
Why does that? Why do you think that happens, bro? My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Why do you think that happens?
I couldn't say. Maybe it's a personality thing or whatever. And so as soon as some people get, in the wrong positions, you end up like that with these people power tripping, and I can't have that. I can't have that within the LSMC. It's a no go.
Most definitely. And I'm sure you gotta like make some big decisions, you know what I mean, because you is at the top rank. So like making these type of decisions, like have you ever made decisions that might later affect the crew in the future and things like that, hard decisions and things like that? Because I know it's a lot of fallouts at the top as well. So like, have you experienced that or not?
Well, the whole thing with not even, I think, I feel like in a sense I give a bad impression to the homies when I have this crew and there's not even a hierarchy as of right now. Behind the scenes we have talks about rebranding and doing something a little different. And that will, there'll be title, people getting positions of power and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that it works out. But as of right now, like I said, since there's no official like VP and things of that nature, I feel like I'm doing a disservice to everybody. You know what I mean? Especially that want to come through and want to do the MC thing and the cruise thing.
Yeah, you got to be protective of it though. I mean, we understand that too. It's but at the end of the day, you just got to keep stepping in terms of like that too. I mean, the program don't stop when it comes to things like that. Did you what's one of your oldest or one of your most vetted members that you have in here? Is that in the session right now?
Shoot, let's see here. As of in the session, man, we got a few people, bro. To be honest with you, we have some people that have been rocking, and I could say for quite some time. I say for sure one of the homies would be none other than homie Styles in here. He's been rocking with me for years,
You said the
years.
boy Styles.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Styles, bro, for being loyal, holding it down with the homie right there. That's what it is. Our crew, bro, we big on loyalty. What I mean? Loyalty goes a long way, even outside the game. So we loyal people, just through and through at the end of the day. So I want to put a big shout out there to the boy Styles and everybody else that you have in here as well, bro. All your veteran members that you got.
No
Yes,
doubt,
sir.
y'all
Yes,
put
sir.
up deep today, you know what I mean? Put up to the podcast real deep, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who pulled up.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having us here.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah, no, we're definitely, bro. We appreciate you guys pulling up. You guys got any? You guys allow like females in the crew, or you guys ain't got no females in the crew?
Yeah, we've had females in the past in the crew. As of right now, we don't have no females in the crew. But we welcome it. We're big on respect. We've had girls come here in the past and they've spoken positively about us. So definitely, like I said, respect's a big thing. So if girls come in here, that they definitely they won't get mistreated. We do our thing and we don't treat them any differently or give them any special treatment.
No doubt,
I
no doubt. That's
respect
how
that.
it should be. I mean, have you like being a content creator and things like that? You know, what I mean, making videos, taking pictures. Um, how did you kind of get started in that? Was it somebody that like put you on the Rockstar Editor and like showed you like, hey yo, Morris, this is how you do this, or like how did you kind of get into being a content creator?
You know, I slowly had to force myself to get into it. You know, I started watching videos on YouTube and what have you, how to use Rockstar Editor, how to take pictures, because I saw some of the work people had, and I'm like, man, you know what? I have the content. I just need to edit it, and you know, I'm like, man, I should just learn it myself. And slowly but surely, that's where we're at with it right now. I've been learning more and more stuff about it when it comes to the editing, and I'm starting to enjoy it a lot more.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Was it like some trials that you faced as far as like get first when you first started getting into it? Like, was people really fucking with your content, or like, you know what I mean, was it some days like you was like, damn, fuck this shit, I'm not really feeling it. You know what I mean? Like, why am I even doing this? Or like, did you always kind of keep your head on the right path?
Oh man, it's been a roller coaster the whole time. It's been a roller coaster. You know, it's been an effort. Sometimes, you know, you wanna give it your all. Sometimes you can't. You know, sometimes you got stuff going on outside of this that kind of
Yeah,
holds
real
you
talk.
back. You know. But at the end of the day, like you know, I love coming back to this, and so do the homies. You know, and I like that.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Most definitely.
How do you, how do you balance real life with GTA, bro?
You know, the balance. I try to, you know, I try to just be here when I can. You know, it's hard at times to balance it, but when it works, it works. If not, sometimes you know you got to be off for a while, and that's the cool thing is some of the homies understand it, and them too. You know, they got a life outside of this, so sometimes they'll be off for a few weeks or whatever the case is, and you know we kind of just stay here, and if I'm not here, if I'm absent, you know the homies are still cruising, they're still chilling, they're still doing what we do, you know, if I were here.
No, that's solid for sure, bro. How many members you guys got in your crew right now?
I think right now we have a little bit total, a little over, I think like a little over 250,
Damn,
maybe pushing
250.
close to 300, I think.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
what's up.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's straight. When it go to like you said, real life, being able to balance it and things like that, you just hop off. You gone for a couple weeks, you get back. It's just the same thing. It's like an old machine. You're good to go. You don't ever really run into like any problems or anything like that.
Nah, I mean, you know, like I said, everybody for the most part, if the homies are online, they'll hold it down. They'll cruise and they'll get stuff going, with the boys, and you know, and it never even really limited to this. It could be, you know, other games, what have you, that they'll play together. So it's always a good time.
Yeah, that's what counts right there. That's what counts for sure. You ride a chopper in real life?
And a chopper, nah, I
Yeah,
don't.
you don't ride a bike in real life.
Nah,
Oh damn, I didn't know if you had put if you brought that over from the real life concept of that as well. But that's
nah,
pretty
I've
cool.
rode before, but
That's
I don't
pretty
know
cool. You
no
know what I
bike
mean?
or nothing like that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool right there. I think that's actually pretty freaking great in my opinion. If you when you were talking like that, because even if you take a guy that necessarily doesn't freaking ride a bike every day, you know, what I mean, the hardcore, I'm not saying wannabe because just because you got a bike doesn't make you a wannabe biker, right? Whatever. But take the guy that wants to do that. You don't necessarily live it like that all the time, but then you have a whole organization that's within the crew. That's the good thing. That's the great thing about games, bro. Honestly.
Oh yeah, yeah, and
Oh yeah.
we've been in the talks also about possibly rebranding. That's something, you know, because the MC community has been quite a challenge, and we like to kind of redirect, you know, our image to something else.
What do you got? So if you don't, you ain't got to drop it now. But is it like you talking about like rebranding, like leaving the MC and maybe like starting like a different crew or what is like what kind of
Yeah, yeah, starting a different crew, to leaving the MC community, and it'd be something where it's not even, you know, neither a MC or a car club or none, just kind of just a crew in general, just you know, just the homies.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Is it any car communities out there that y'all like look up to or like, you know what I mean, that kind of like, you know what I mean, take a liking to?
I mean, shoot. Let me see. As far as I mean, to be honest, I mean, there's some stuff I've seen on like YouTube, but as far as like GT, I'll be honest with you, man. I don't even really go to other people's car meets or none of that. Quite frankly, we're always doing our thing.
Oh yeah. And why is that though? You know what I mean? Like, is it because y'all got y'all own thing cracking, you know what I mean? Or is it just like, you know what I mean, you're not too much of a social guy? Why is it?
Oh no, it's we usually have a lot of due to the numbers. Usually we can't, but we try. We try here and there to but it hasn't been nothing crazy, and it has been some time. Usually we just have way too many people for all that. We
Yeah, I
can
feel that.
easily do like a full friends only lobby, near friends, near full.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all got anything coming up, you know what I mean, before the new year come? As far as like something like a meet, you know what I mean, or anything like that?
Yeah, for the new year, shoot, we're hoping that come this new year, we got the rebranding in with the new name and everything, and we'll probably be doing a lot more car meets, a lot more networking.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Most definitely. It's all about
Yeah, no,
networking in the GTA community.
that's what it takes, bro. Especially like if you guys are thinking about rebranding, you know, what I mean, just depending on what it is, the avenue you guys are trying to take and stuff like that. Tapping in, doing some of the collabs and things like that. That's why I think it's a good question that Keith was asking in terms of like you guys just have your own thing going on, doing the collabs. At first, what I mean, my opinion was like, I don't know about the collabs because you don't know what kind of people essentially you talking to and this that, and the other. And this was before the podcast, you know what I mean? Because I was thinking the same thing. I was kind of the same way as you. We good. We could get it cracking. We got 30 people in the session. But then as you start evolving and you start seeing things, essentially kind of, if you will, outside the box or inside the box, however you want to take it, you start getting more, you meeting more people, and essentially, you kind of become friends, acquaintances, networking, and then it leads to like leading another one, and it comes back to the podcast because we was kind of doing that before we even got in with the podcast, so we was already kind of cool with some of these people. Then you start meeting more and more people, so it kind of made it a good thing to kind of be outside that type of zone as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I would love, once we rebrand, we'll finally be able to comfortably settle in and network with whoever, whether it's an MC or whoever it is, as long as they're chilling, not having to be all crazy about, who's coming to try to stab us or do us wrong.
I still can't get over the stabbing thing, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy to
Yeah,
me,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
It's just
crazy.
yeah,
Hey yo,
the
yeah.
hey,
have
It's
you
a
feel
whole
like
thing.
have you ever
my bad. I
my
feel
bad,
like
bro.
I feel like if somebody get close to me, bro, I'm gonna pull that rocket launcher. Like I don't care what nobody
Oh
says.
man.
I'm gonna pull that rocket launcher. You're not about to stab me, bro. Like it's just and I can't say that. I mean, of course, everybody said, but then it comes to being MC. MC is like, oh, you're not supposed to be using your rocket launcher. Whoop de whoop. Am I
Right.
right?
Yeah, yeah, the one percenters are very
Yeah.
strict. That's what kind of they want you to do strictly ARs. They don't want you to
Yeah.
do rockets. They don't want you to do this or that. And it suck. It's cool if you're really about that. Like if you really abide by those rules and your MC's about it. But we've seen, I won't say any names, but we've seen people bend those rules. We've seen so-called one percenters that are supposed to be these, strictly AR type of motherfuckers bend the same rules that they that they glorify, that they stand on so firm. You know what I mean? And so it doesn't even make any sense. Why even do that if you're contradicting yourself? You're not really about it if you're doing that nonsense according to your own law, right?
Nah,
Right.
exactly, and off the radar too, bro. What I mean, get it on the radar type thing. Like I'm off the radar stuff. I don't mess with none of that, bro. It's just like if I don't have to catch a CEO, the reason sometimes they do it to keep the people from some ops, whatever it is, to control the session, whatever you want to talk about. It just off the radar stuff, bro. Catch me like that, stab me while you on the radar. I'm on the radar, you get on the radar type thing. Like that's just how I feel about that right there.
Oh yeah, yeah. People want to get it in the snake way and then go ahead and post it on social media or whatever the case is, like it was an easy W. But that's just not
Right.
how it is. Everybody knows that it's not that easy.
Right.
The idea is that you're not supposed to let people get that close to you. So it's like a humiliation thing where it's like, oh, you let that dude stab you or whatever. To these guys, anyways. But like I said, we kind of steered away from that because it's just kind of not worth our time. We're trying to be out here cruising and chilling and smoking up and what have you. And these dudes
Yeah,
want
because
to
Right,
then
be
you're
right,
worried
just
about
chasing that.
stabbing.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
just
they
right.
chasing that, and then you realize it's 3 hours later, and you're like, bro, I just wasted all my time, and I didn't even,
Yeah.
get a chance with the boys or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Time and
yeah, and
energy
and
waste on
and
that.
and that's the thing. A lot of these people, they got all damn day to just sit here and ha ha and run to their apartment and insult you through text and all that, bro. These people have all day.
I'm
So,
dead, bro.
I try not to entertain that too long. Because like I said, these people have an endless amount of time, and there's been people on our radar before where we see them in different lobbies, and we're like, yo, like what's going on with this dude, and we already know that there'll be trouble.
You
Crazy
Hell
to
guys
yeah.
think
got it?
we've gone to that point.
Yeah, nah, food. You got any ops, bro?
Um, nah, I wouldn't say I have any ops. No,
Or is it
I
like,
mean, like I
is there
said,
like any, like, there's any crews that you don't like or like dislike on that?
Especially when they
oh,
take it to social
I
media.
mean, you know what? I'll tell you what.
You
Like I
say
was
what
saying
keys,
before,
my
like
bad.
Nah, nah, y'all was just saying, especially when they take it to social media, you know what I mean? I'm
Yes,
sure like
exactly. When
once
it go
they
to
the
social
game
media,
is yeah, the game is like, you know what I mean? All right, cool, you got to kill. But once they start tagging you and posting you on the social media, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, definitely how I feel about that. And like, if y'all got out, you know what I mean? Or is it that don't really happen to y'all?
well, I'll tell you this. We've had people, stab the homies while they're clearly AFK, like clearly in the video on some just standing there on some, you know what I mean? Some not even wearing the patch. It's kind of funny actually. It's sad rather. But these people are just so interested in making a name for themselves or feeling a certain way, like a certain accomplishment that they go ahead and do that, and it's weird because in a sense you're kind of like telling me, like, I guess you can say like I made it in a sense, because if I'm that much worthwhile, or if we are, that you're having to do all this and you're having to like falsify the narrative and all that, then I guess clearly we're worthwhile. We got something going
Right,
on, we're popping, because you
right.
wouldn't do that for us if we were nobodies, right?
yeah,
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. It's like at the end of the day, yeah, it's just a lot of, you know what I mean, time and energy wasted. I think it's a lot of people going down the wrong direction. But, you know what I mean, you said you want to rebrand and things like that. So I think that's gonna be interesting, you know what I mean? I definitely, you know what I mean, rooting for y'all, you know what I mean, in the new year. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know what I mean, there's big shit to come, most definitely, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean, it's everything works better when you got the right team, you know what I mean, the right people on your side and things like that. I mean, so I think that's what's most important.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. When it comes to a crew, I mean, the way I think I look at it is like we're only as strong as our weakest link. You know what I mean? So we got to make sure that everybody's on point. Everybody knows what to do, when to do it. When it comes to us, everybody kind of has their specialty. When it comes to kicking ass, for example, like I said, we're not limiting ourselves to ARs. We got people with rockets, we got helicopters, we got orbital cannons. I mean, we don't discriminate when it comes to, well, when it comes to our choice of weapons and what have you. Oh,
Hell yeah,
nah,
bro.
for real.
And I know y'all get busy, you know what I mean? I know y'all get busy out there in these Los Santos streets, you know what I mean? Um, but it's like sometimes, you know what I mean? I know y'all also have great cruises, you know what I mean? So it's like sometimes the shooting and shit, that should be so dead. It's like sometimes people just want to cruise, you know what I mean? And like what you got going on in the public session, definitely some good cruises, you know what I mean? Some late night cruises or whatever time people hop on. Definitely some good cruises in public sessions. But I also remember, you know what I mean, one time we had like a little run in before one of our crew members killed y'all crew members, you know what I mean? And then we was able to chop it up and kind of, you know what I mean, not make it no big thing, you know what I mean? Could we talk about that and kind of let people know how easy it is for things to get out of hand?
yeah, yeah. I mean, we had we're cruising in the public, as you know, and we had there's some sort of misunderstanding, and we were killed. So I went ahead and forwarded this over to one of you guys, and and you guys took care of it, man, and I appreciate that. That's how it should be. Everything was respectful, everything was cool. Like, sure, at the time I was kind of like mad about it, but I was like, man, these guys got it. Like, I already know, like, they'll take care of that because that's not how they do. In case in point,
Uh,
here we are chilling.
Most definitely, most
Definitely,
definitely.
bro.
You never know, you know what I mean? It's a small world in Los Santos, you know what I mean? So you never know who you're gonna run into, but it's definitely good to keep the integrity, you know what I mean, the respect, you know what I mean, all the time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially within the free aim community. It's small, and you tend to see people, especially if you're around. You tend to see names and crew members, so crew names and what have you, and you kind of like, oh, okay, that's so and
Right, right,
so.
right. I'm sure you run into like hella people, you know what I mean? So like how have some of your relationships in GTA kind of evolved throughout this journey that you've been on, you know what I mean? I'm sure you had a lot of relationships, cool relationships and things like that, you know what I mean? What would you say on that?
Oh man, I've had good and bad. I'd say more good than bad. There's sometimes that there's bad apples, but that's just kind of the way it goes. Unfortunately, especially when as the crew gets bigger, more things are to come, good or bad, and you just got to deal with it as it comes. Sometimes, like I said, it can be brutal. It can take a hit on you and be like, hey, you know what? Should I continue doing this? Sometimes it's like those positive words like, yo, homie, like I appreciate what you're doing for the boys and what have you. Keep it going. Um, so
Most
it's
definitely.
also been a thing where, some of these people I've had the opportunity to even meet in real life, and I've met some amazing people,
Oh
thanks to
yeah.
this.
Likewise. Likewise, likewise,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna ask, bro. That was gonna be my next question right there. How many people have you been able to like meet up in real life?
Shoot, I'd say probably like a half dozen. I'd say probably like six people, roughly.
Man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's cool. That's cool as hell right there. Y'all just partied and stuff, or y'all went out to eat. How was that? How's that interaction whenever y'all first met up, bro?
I mean, they were all a little different. They were all a little different, but a lot of them I feel like they all kind of circled around like common ground, like what I mean, like maybe getting some food and like blazing up or whatever, you know, going out, checking out downtown or something like that, getting a drink.
Yeah, no, I feel that was, I mean, it's kind of like going back into it. Where are you based out of, bro? Like, where's the crew essentially? Where's the home base for the crew?
Oh, the home base is Northern California, my G, all
Northern
day.
California. Yeah,
Yeah.
he said
Yes,
Shout
all
out to
day.
sir.
Northern California, man. San Francisco. Shout out the whole Bay Area. On me.
That's cool. You guys have essentially. I know you guys. I mean, it's GTA. You guys got members essentially all over the place. You guys got any people throughout different countries?
Oh yeah, we got people from all over the place. A lot of us are in the U.S., but I mean, we have homies in Mexico. We got Canada. We got UK. I mean, a little of everything. Malaysia. Places like that. Australia, one or two.
Dang,
A little, yeah, yeah, a little of everywhere for sure. Italy, France.
that's cool. That's the way it is right there. Hence that's why our name is the International Ruins, bro. Because we international with it. Obviously, a lot of people can be as well, but the Australians, bro. Shout out to Combat. He been putting it down for the crew, putting in work too. He's one of our lieutenants in the crew. It's kind of, I'm not saying that's funny, what I mean, but to see or hear, because you hear sometimes like on them travel channel stuff talking about like them gangs, the biker gangs in other countries. Like I would have never really thought, based off of like biker gangs. Obviously, it goes anywhere, right? When you call it a gang, quote unquote. But to just see that stuff in other countries is kind of cool too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really cool when they join up and they're stoked about it. You know what I mean? Because they see what's going on. They're like, all right, I want to be a part of that. And you know what I mean? So when they get on, they already know they have a place. It's like, all right, come through, meet up with the boys. Let's do so and so.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Hey, I know you known for like driving a certain car, bro. You know what I mean? Could you let the viewers real quick, just real briefly, let them know what your favorite car is and why that is?
My favorite car?
Yes,
Shoot,
sir.
I'd say that man, I really love that Cadillac CTS-V, the VSTR as it's known on GTA.
Hey, that was
Yeah,
one of
The
my
yeah,
the
favorite cars too, bro.
Yeah,
yeah. I drive that car.
man, I love that car. I don't know what it is. You can ask these guys, man. I find myself driving that thing a lot more than I should. I love that car.
Hell yeah. When I met you on PS4, you was driving that car. You know what I mean? I think you inspired
He
me.
said that the
You
other day.
inspired
He
me to
said
get
that
my
the other
shit.
day.
You know
Hey,
what I mean?
He
bro,
said
and
that's
I,
the
I
same
haven't.
car from PS4.
I still got
me.
it out. Exactly. Yeah, I haven't put it down yet. She's still running.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. That's
He
what's
just
up.
be
Oh
changing the
man.
oil, bro. Changing the oil, brakes, and
Yes,
tires.
sir. Change the oil. Just make sure everything is good. Make sure the alignment is straight, and we're back on the road.
Hell
What
yeah.
about what
Thanks,
about
stop.
GTA 6, bro? Let's hop into some GTA 6 action. Obviously, it's a little bit ways away. I did see a little deal where they were talking about supposedly, quote unquote, they confirming that they talking about it's still going to be in 2025. Are y'all boys ready for that? And I know the answer is yes, but like when you taking over the community over there, what do you think that's going to be like?
Oh yeah, it's we all know that game is way overdue. Way overdue.
Way overdue, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that there's still that camaraderie. I'm hoping that the homies that I have here with me today are gonna join me on that GTA 6 journey, You guys as well. Out there collabing, That'd be dope.
Hell yeah. That shit gonna be lit, most definitely. See all the homies from PS4 to PS5 to GTA 6. You know what I mean? Shit gonna be lit, most
Yeah,
definitely.
it's way
Uh,
overdue. It's crazy that it's been like you got this game going across three consoles, We should have been had that.
hell yeah,
Yeah,
hell
that's
yeah.
crazy. How old is
Hey,
GTA 5?
Shoot, like it came out what, 2013, I think.
10-year-old game too? Was it 2024, 11-year-old game? I can't remember when it came out, bro. I should know that. I should know the answer to that question. But in my mind, I was thinking like, how old do you have to be 18 in order to be able to get GTA 6? You ain't even get to worry about playing on GTA 5. Some people will never play GTA 5, bro. And we
Oh
played
yeah.
that thing for 13 years.
yeah,
Yeah, this
most
thing's been
definitely.
out for crazy, crazy long, man. Like I said, I'm waiting. I'm hoping it's everything people have been saying it's gonna be.
No doubt,
If,
no doubt. We
if
ain't
it
got
ain't
no
what it
choice
is, bro,
but
I'm
to
just
wait.
throwing my console away. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do us a
Yeah.
favor. I'm just getting rid of it.
I'd say as long as
Hell yeah.
they let it be on the PS5 and they don't try to pull out some PS6 is coming out in like 3 years, I don't want to hear none of that because that would definitely, you know, the way things are going, they probably milk it like that if they wanted to.
Hell yeah. They can really do whatever they want to for real, man.
Yeah, they really,
No
really
doubt.
good.
Hey yo, would you say like to the viewers and things like that, you got any like words of positive inspiration for the viewers or you know what I mean, maybe somebody starting this journey that you're going through?
Sure, I'd say don't give up, man. Stay positive. Keep your chin up. Don't let what these people say to you. Don't let what they say to you. Define. What they say only means so much. Don't even trip. Keep your chin up. F the haters, and you're bound to see a lot of haters, man. You gotta just be okay with that. You gotta be comfortable in your skin. There's gonna be some good times and bad times. You gotta just take what comes with it.
100, 100. Y'all heard to hear it first,
Right.
man. You know what I mean? When it's all said and done, what type of impact would you like to leave in the community of GTA?
Shoot, I'd like to, as far as impact, man, I'd like to let this be a reflection of what the GTA community should be, as far as the publics and what have you, what I mean? Having your crew, having your boys cruising around, having a good time, things of that nature, doing what you do. Instead of all this chaos and ruckus that we're so used to.
Yeah, definitely. I got a question here from the live stream, bro. I want to
Yes,
know if you
sir.
guys got any if y'all's crew, if you guys' tattoos crew, the emblem, if it's tatted on y'all.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
I
Yeah,
figured that was.
that's absolutely, absolutely.
I figured that was gonna be the answer on that one there, bro.
Oh yeah, and it's crazy because a lot, it was never something that I like said, hey, y'all gotta go and get it or whatever, but people have it,
But check your shirt off.
and that's
I
and
mean,
That
that's
boy took his
dope.
shirt off.
You know, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
I will say, I it was never something on some like, yeah, y'all got to do it. But when I seen, yeah, the boys got it.
yeah, that just shows some loyalty, you know what I mean? Like no other. They went out their way to go ahead and get that, you know what I mean? You already know. Motherfuckers is really down with it.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I appreciate this group right here, bro. Like I said, we've been through a lot. These people have seen me, do real well. These people have seen me like, hey, like down on my luck. We still push forward, and like I said, here we are, and we continue to grow and stay steady. And that shit that makes me happy. That we got this going, and that
Oh yeah, no,
Uh,
definitely, bro. Shout out Canada, Germany, right here. You talk about the New
I
York
mean,
chapter, bro. You know, you got people tapping in on the live stream from there, bro. Shout out everybody in the live stream right now. You know, everybody that tuned in, everybody that is in tune with LSMC or ITR1. We appreciate everybody pulling up to the stream and showing love to everybody that's on here for real.
yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Good with that, bro.
yeah,
We good with the next couple of questions and then wrapping it up here.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, bro. You got anything? Oh, we ready? We
All right,
back
you know
live.
what? Are we
Back on
paused?
the
Hold on,
live.
let me just take this quick. Hold up.
We good?
Yep. We back, bro. Sorry about that
All
there.
right.
Like saying, shout out to everybody that had pulled up to the live stream and all that good stuff right here.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I mean, to the whole GTA car community that's out there. You know what I mean, speaking of the GTA car community, though, bro, what you feel about like the modded car community? You know what I mean, are you guys a crew that don't really mess with the modded car community? And when you host, if somebody pulls up with a modded car, how you guys kind of react towards that?
Yeah, so as for us, we like to keep the cars, as they say, I guess now original. The modded car community is cool, but us personally, we steer away from that. We've always been kind of big on that. We understand people have them, even people within the crew, they have modded cars. That's cool. But when they kick it, we keep it clean, or as they say, clean. Like I said, not really trying to throw no shade on modded cars, but it's just personally not our thing.
I feel that. I feel that.
Modded like
So,
like OEM colors, like selected colors. What you mean, or
Nah, I think
like no donuts?
to be specific, our issue is the white walls. The white walls on all the cars. People have a tendency to get these white walls, the low, almost like the lowrider rims, and slap it on all their cars. I mean, everything. T20s, and I feel like those kind of just belong on. We feel like those belong just on classics, the white walls, classics, lowriders, that type of thing. But then again, that's just us. So we steer away from that. But if that's what people like to do, that's cool. It's just something what we personally don't.
You just ask them to leave, like they pull up to you, ask them to leave. You ask them for a clean car or anything like that.
Nah, we'll kindly ask them. You know what I mean? To if they. grab something else that maybe doesn't have that. And a lot of times, people are down for that. They'll respect that. Sometimes not, but for the most part, they're cool.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Also, I noticed like y'all be in party chats a lot, bro. Have y'all have you or any of your members like experienced the voice chat ban that's going on? Like I heard, from what I heard, there's a lot of people out there getting banned. I mean, y'all know anything about that?
You mean chat through a party or through like a game chat like on GTA?
Yeah, like, but when I see y'all, when I pull up on your car meets, y'all usually be in parties. But I'm saying like a lot of people be getting banned, voice chat banned, and game chat. You know what I mean? So like, have you or anybody else experienced that?
Yeah, you know what? As of recently, me and a buddy experienced that. I was tripping for a second because I had never seen that, but also I hadn't been in game chat in months. We're usually in party chat, and I pretty much got a warning from Rockstar saying, what, maybe something you said through voice or text, was picked up and pretty much watch what you say or face suspension or whatever. So yeah, we for the most part we stay in party chats. That time I was in game chat, I think I was back and forth with somebody, and that's what gave me that warning. And I definitely don't want to lose my account over some nonsense. But at the same time, it's kind of
Right,
unfortunate that we're having to filter what we say. You know what I mean? Like limit what you say. It's very unfortunate. The last thing I want to do is filter what I say.
right.
Yeah, that's
Especially
And
in
that's
a
if
game
you
like
know,
this.
definitely
yeah, because
definitely.
that's something that's new. That's something that's relatively new as far as online gaming is this whole like restriction, this whole like, watch what
AI,
you say. You know what I mean? And now, yeah, and now with like AI being integrated, it makes things that much worse. Because now you could say anything. It could even be accidental. It can be something that sounded like a certain
right.
way, or and it'll pick it up, and the next thing you know, you have to jump through all these hoops to actually talk to a person and kind of dispute that.
My
Yeah,
biggest my biggest quirk that I have with it, bro, is you have NPCs literally dropping the F bomb or the B bomb, and we gotta watch what we say, but the NPCs could just walk around here reckless and say whatever the hell they want to say. I don't think that's right. I think that's completely messed up how your NPCs can do it, but we can't.
Yeah, yeah, and at the end of the day, I mean, it's unfortunate that we're even having this limitation where we have to watch what we say. We should have the ability to kind of say as we please. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they say that the online gaming is not rated, right? There's no rating system, so then what is the purpose of filtering words, that you might deem unfavorable? What's the benefit of that if you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. We bought this game. You have to be 18 or older to buy this game. So anything that is said or whatever in this game, 18 and up, you technically at 18 are a grown ass man. You know what I mean? So I don't know how you could. And this is just my thought process. Maybe it's not the best thought process to have, but it is GTA. So it's like you're
Exactly.
18 up, you're a grown ass man. You watching people smoke weed in the game. You watching people drink it up. You go walk out the casino drunk as shit. The NPC saying stuff, but I can't drop the F bomb. You know what I mean? Like even right now, even though
Crazy
we're in
time.
game chat, we talking right now, and even if I drop the F bomb or say something like that, it might just pick it up off of this podcast that we doing. You know what I mean? Just because
Right.
of the AI. So I don't like it, bro. I don't agree with it. I really think that they should need to do some like rethinking or rebranding when it comes to that AI stuff because it kind of lame for real.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's going to be a major flaw that might impact the next wave of gamers. Is that
Right.
something that something that they're gonna want, or even worse, be something where it's like a form of conditioning? Like, all right, bro, I know that I gotta watch my mouth because I'm on, so and so game. And like you said before, you made a good point that this is a game that's like, it's for adults. You know what I'm saying? So what again is the point? It's like, hey, you bought the game and it's for adults, but watch your mouth. Like, I don't know.
No, it really. I mean, you could really dead ass walk into the strip club right now, and you got titties all up in your face from the strip club, bro.
Oh
But you
yeah,
can't drop the f bomb. You know what I mean? So like, how does
you
that make any sense?
you can drop the F bomb in one of the craziest games to be made. Like this game, let's admit it, it's chaotic in nature. I mean, think about it. The name is Grand Theft Auto. Think about
Exactly.
that for a second. You can't cuss on a game called Grand Theft Auto because you might
Right.
think about that for a second. Like, isn't
What is
that
what is
stupid?
the
Like,
world coming to?
yeah,
What is
I
the
feel
world coming
like
to?
what's the world coming to exactly? So it's like if I have that in mind as a consumer, am I gonna feel like compelled to buy, say, the next one? I might question it, or you know what I'm saying? I might give it some thought, or whatever. You know what I mean? I might steer away from it just because of that. You know what I mean? Just depending on who it
Right.
is.
Right, right. Or possibly people might start messing with, different apps and things like Discord, to start communicating or, maybe not even the party chat, but I'm not even sure. I'm sure the gamers will figure it out though, I'm sure everybody figure it out most definitely.
Game
Oh
better
yeah.
figure
But
it out.
Yeah, the
um
good thing is that there's some alternatives, some new alternatives. Fortunately they kind of brought through Discord and what have you. And I
right.
mean, if there's a workaround, then there's a workaround. But it's unfortunate that there has to be a workaround.
Oh,
You know what
right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like
Most
there's
definitely.
no need for a workaround to begin with.
Right.
But
Shit
here
been
we
fine
are.
just the way it was. So it's
Yes,
been 10
sir.
years. We ain't had no problems, I'm
Exactly. It's
not
been
sure what
10
they got
years.
going on. Me, most definitely. I know, but it's a lot of changes, even though it's been 10 years, it's still a lot of changes that like Rockstar be doing throughout these 10 years, I know we got the snow coming up in a couple days. How y'all feel about the snow? Is the snow going to affect y'all car meets or anything like that, or y'all fuck with the snow?
Nah, the snow's cool. The only thing is, after a few days, it just kind of, I don't know, kind of we kind of get tired of it. But uh,
Most
but it's
definitely.
cool though. It's cool while it lasts. We try to make the most of it because it's only what, like a week, or is it a week, or maybe
I,
what, two out of the
I
year,
think
right?
it's the whole month. I thought it was like the whole month. I don't know. I just
Or is
remember
it?
it
I'm
being
thinking
too
it's gonna be
long.
at least 3 weeks, bro. I bet probably 3 weeks.
Yeah.
If it don't happen by next week, it's probably gonna be the whole month.
Yeah, 'cause
Man,
even the October shit, it's gonna be however long the October shit was. I know everybody was getting tired of that. So
oh yeah,
we'll
the
see.
UFOs, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, it's cool. The only thing is your vehicles, whatever you're driving around, gets all dirty and stuff, and all that. But I mean, it is what it is. Aside from that, it's chill for a short time.
yeah,
I wouldn't say I'd like that long term though. I don't think.
right, right.
Yeah.
The holiday festivities, They might as well
There's
add a snowmobile on this motherfucker, no
there's
doubt.
supposed to be a pretty big update coming on that too, bro. Supposedly, according to what some of the news wire and people were talking about, it's supposed to be coming up. And I got that from my informative insider here to get Combat Wombat. Shout out
Right.
Combat talking about there's supposed to be a big update coming in as well. So I
That
guess we'll see what that is.
you said that one comes out this month.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I think next week.
Oh, all right, hell yeah! I didn't know about that. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
too
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
keep
I'm
an
not
eye
too
out on
sure.
that.
Don't quote me on the next week thing, but I know that there's supposed to be a pretty big update coming, bro. I thought it
Yeah.
was in the month of December,
Hey, to be honest, man, this game is hella overdue for it, especially
like
considering
a
the fan base.
DLC.
right.
I'm not too sure exactly what it was that he was talking about, but I know there's something coming up.
Hell yeah,
Hell
hell
yeah.
yeah. Hey, I know like Rockstar, they be like acknowledging a lot of like content creators and people and things like that. You know what I mean? Um, will it ever be like one of your goals to get recognized by Rockstar? You know what I mean? Or like, what is kind of your end goal at the end of this all? You know what I mean? Because like Rockstar do be recognizing people. So like, are you even interested in things like that?
Man, if Rockstar were to reach out to me, that'd be crazy. That'd be nice. That'd be great. It was never really with the intention of being recognized by Rockstar, but that'd be cool. Um, at the end of the day, I mean, I just kind of, I feel like I just created a place where the homies can come together and kind of, meet like-minded people, that like to play certain games and chill and what have you. Um, so as far as impact, shoot, as long as maybe the homies, should we separate one day and they play GTA or whatever it is, maybe they start creating their own network and moving that forward, you know what I mean, and keep something like this going, keep the
Right,
camaraderie
right.
going.
Most definitely. Most definitely, that's dope. One of my last questions, you know what I mean, just for the GTA community out there, is y'all drinking Sprite or, I mean, it's called Sprunk, actually. Sprunk or E. coli. You know what I mean? You see the soda machine when y'all came in, you know what I mean? But fans want to know, man, what y'all drinking? Sprunk or E. coli?
Oh man, me personally, I don't know about the homies. You know, they might have mixed opinions, but me personally, I'm gonna do the E cola.
Boy, I said the E. coli, hell yeah. That's what's up.
Hey, the
Shout out to
chat's
the E.
lighting it
coli.
up, bro. They're saying sprunk. They're saying sprunk.
Sprunk.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
Oh
hey, you
dang.
might have
Okay,
Me,
some
hey,
buzz
okay.
when you walk out this building, bro. I don't
Oh
know.
man.
me. I'm
Hey, I
sipping on
hope
the
not,
Sprunk.
bro. I hope
Me.
not.
And we just went to a Sprunk event, actually, you know what I mean? Maybe a couple days ago, a week ago, Sprunk event, you know what I mean? They actually had like a Fight Club event on GTA, you know what I mean?
Oh
Shout
damn.
out to Double R Screech, you know what I mean? He hosted that event. That shit was
Rolling
dope, you know what
riches.
I mean?
Yep.
They had yeah, yeah, Rolling Riches. They had the Sprunk ring in there, Sprunk Arena, you know what I mean? Super dope crew, you know what I mean? Y'all ever get to run into them, you know what I mean? Y'all check them out, they dope, you know what I mean? Most definitely.
Oh
But
yes,
shit,
sir. Shout out to the boy.
I got one more
um,
question. My last question here for you, bro. For
Yes, sir.
see what it is. I kind of ask this always. What's your favorite radio station on this?
Shoot. Favorite radio
Or you
station.
don't even or you don't even turn the radio station on.
You know what? I mean, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've heard GTA radio, but when I was listening to it, man, you say the favorite one?
Yeah, your favorite one.
Shoot.
I'm gonna say Blonded. Mine's Blonded, bro. Before you even answer, it's got to be Blonded. You know, Blonded one of the best ones. Then you got West Coast. You know, what I mean, West Coast is
I'm
all right.
gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say Los Santos radio, Radio Los Santos.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's what's
Eye
up.
fruit, they
What's
see
up?
eye fruit. Hey, shout out to the chat, bro. Stay and tune in. Shout out, like I said, everybody pulling in, bro. We appreciate you guys. LSMC, we appreciate you guys. Everything that you guys do for
Me.
the community, everything you guys did for this podcast, bro. Thank you guys for pulling up today.
Yes, sir,
Most
man. Thank
definitely.
you guys for having me, man. Once again, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
appreciate
before we
everybody
wrap
tuning
it
in,
up,
watching in.
yeah, before we wrap it up, you know what I mean? Shout out to the viewers, most definitely, bro. You got anything to say to the viewers, you know what I mean? Or anything, or any of your supporters, you know what I mean? Because this might be the first time they ever heard your voice, you know what I mean? Or any shout outs you want to do.
Shit, I want to give a shout out to all the LSMC homies in here, man. Everybody. LSMC, we got K Gun up in here. We got G Cuz, Doom. I mean, we got a little of everybody, man. Who else we got up in here? We got Dirty Rice. We got Zombie, Bartle Dude. Everybody,
Hell
man.
yeah. A
Um,
lot of real steppers in here.
yes, sir. I appreciate everybody that's came in and shown love, man. You guys can see more about what we do on my page on Instagram or YouTube, Morse_LSMC.
Most definitely, most definitely. And if, are y'all recruiting right now? If you don't mind me asking, you know what I mean? Because if somebody might tap in, like, hey, yo, is there
Yeah,
recruiting?
yeah, absolutely. We're always looking for people. We're always looking for people. We always like it when people come through and you know what I mean and take interest in what we do.
Most definitely, most definitely. That's what it's all about, man. Definitely. We appreciate y'all for coming on the podcast, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the viewers that stayed. You know what I mean? Hope everybody have a wonderful, great holidays. You know what I mean? We'll be back soon with the next podcast.
Hey, you as well, brother. Thank you guys once
Definitely. Y'all
again.
have a good night, bro.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.